Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Reigns Her Majesty. Let's continue. So next time we're playing as Aquarius. I think I can recognize that symbol. Oddly, this game may finally teach me to recognize the astrology symbols. Our aims are to instill confidence in the crown. We'll see if we can do that. Do I get anywhere dating Wolf Ceres here? I don't think her name was Ceres before. Are they changing the names? You don't need a fancy scent to interest me, cute queen. Should we wrestle more often? Let's go with yes. Are you getting to know the frog princess? I bet you wish you'd turn back into that gross creature. Yeah, let's go with that, please. You gotta spray her with something made of bergamot. It'll only work under a fire sign. Understand. Got it. Okay. Why can't you do it? I told you not to help her, Sister Willie cackles. Church may build a monument to the queen's virtue. If she is virtuous, that is. So what happens if I try and spray this one at that point? Go ahead. What would happen if I say don't? You should offer free harpsichord training to every girl over the age of 8. They need technical skills to overcome inequality. I can go ahead and try and spray her. Pew, is that meant to be nice? Too much bergamot. Why don't you add a little pink pepper? Let's go with yes on that. Have failed your studies in astrology, Sacred Queen. Is there any way I can assist? Fire signs. Yes. Each of the 4 elements has 3 signs associated with it. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Good to know. This never ends. It's also an answer. Alright, we have an Aquarius specific path here. When it's a good harvest, it's God's work. When it's a bad harvest, it's our fault. I can't win. That's how it is. Switch religions. Ooh. I guess it seems like left is always the positive response here. Now that we're close, will you let me train you in the ways of strength? It'll be fun. I'm into it. Sure. Men's Club must continue our therapeutic fireside meetings. Please, my queen, you must allow for expression. Sure. I'm against it. Let's go with I'm against it. The cardinal won't let my daughter marry into the Eastern family. Sure, the king can overrule this. Ask him. I can. Let's see. Let's go with I can. He is muffling laughter. That didn't work. Okay, strength of the kingdom has made us feared. So we've lost in 10 years. And again, we're not getting that assistance anymore. Alright, next sign. I don't know why I keep putting my phone further away from me every time. This would be not that sign. Pisces. Let's see. Strengthen the ties with the West path. Sure, you'll poison me. Let's go with how could you? Isn't there another way? I think I may just have to duel this lady. We're still looking for the full. Let's see. Stronger than I ever knew, my dear. I was wrong. From now on, let's be true allies at last. Let's. So I guess the idea is you just have to build it. Should I ever fall, find me again under the sign of alliance. She smiles. Let's see. We still have not really figured out a way to change our fate here on this ending. Oh, but I just screwed up for no reason because I remember we have the Center for Philosophy now, so you can't really get that ending even if you wanted. Well, the hedonist monument that represents the alliance with black magic. It's the church's duty to tear it down. We'll just go with no on that. Just because I'm in your land doesn't mean Cardinal Ventures can make me go to his church. Does it mean? The answer, I guess, would be no. Cardinal's men suggested we leave your land. Are we in danger? Let's go with yes. I just don't care, so I'm just gonna go with not interested on that one. Have your huntsman send the land's most beautiful fish to the Lady of the Wood as an offering for the age of Pisces. We'll go with yes on that one. The supposed Vambly must be a devil sent to test our faith. You must be strong and pure, my queen. What about you? Okay. Should this demon approach you, brandish a holy object. Cardinal Vincenzo says, I still have yet to find a holy object. Nobody asked if you wanted to marry the king, did they? So why do you have to please all these strangers? It's fun, I have a plan. Let's go with it's fun. And then that means we can share this. The lowlands are flooded and the wheat is drowned. Some curse has fallen on us. We must build a dam. Let's go with yes on that because that seems like that's a smart move. Vampire rumors are going around because of that silly books you women read. Let's dump them all out. Go ahead. No. I'd usually say no, but we'll say go ahead. Your mechanical owl resembles Old Mother's sacred owl. Truly, you must be her champion. I am. Can you not help me out a little? If you do even one religious class, the Holy Father will be pleased with me. Why should I? Flagrant expenses. Man claiming to be a great explorer is here to see you. He's so handsome, let's invite him in. I guess we have to say let me see him. Let's go with I mustn't, because we're running out of money. Then I shall remain in the court, he says soulfully, the better to explore your world. Interesting. Our secret language was too easy, so let's use the vowel rule, but turn consonants back one letter. So A becomes E, and Y becomes X. This is getting crazy. But I guess this is some kind of path, so let's keep doing that. Yes, Y counts as a consonant for our purpose, she says. Duchess Rose wine is low quality. Palace should try celebrating with the family's honey ale instead. Nonsense. We'll try. I'm gonna give him the gun here and see if that does anything. You don't want to buy my wine for your next party, but what did I did wrong? Please, Your Majesty, how do I regain your favor? Sing a song. Pay higher taxes. Sing a song. Retreat based on your answers plus additional data we've got. Your level of empowerment is average. Cool. We might make it to 40 years here, but we still got another 20 to do it. Duchess Rose has been sitting the king every day. She has an awful voice. Why in the world would she do that? My orders. You join her. Interesting. The land turns to ash in your fist today. We the people rise up to seize the means of respiration. We can get out of that with that one. Bring new goods here, my queen. Home, just an important way. I guess you say yes to this one. People love the new and exotic goods, but other guilds are now fractionless. Is there a vampire hiding in the royal court? Obviously. Don't be silly. Let's go with obviously. Ooh, a handsome undead suffering a curse in anguish alone for centuries with no true love. Ooh, not my thing. But what if you gave him with a royal perfume? I don't know why we still have the vampire path unlocked to us. It seems like that should go away. No one ever chooses that. You must be special. I am. It's hard to pick between family and diplomacy. My cousin is facing charges in the East. Should I bail him out? Yes, no. Let's go with yes. Our researchers didn't take me seriously. Please make a real speech on the glorious virtues of science. Yes. No. Which one would lower the people's response? I think we'll go with yes on this one. Cannot let a mad woman shout sciences from everyone and let me lecture on the palace on a godly life. Yes. No, we'll go with yes on that one. And I think we can't do that a second time. So I pissed off the people. And doesn't seem like we can get out of this one. So we made it to 28 years that time. There must be something more in the vampire path. They wouldn't be throwing it at us still if there wasn't some other idea. And I guess maybe I just haven't bitten enough people or bitten the right people. Let's see. And it may just be you have to bite everybody, but you also have to have your stats really high. Next is the sign of Aries, which I think is one of the fire signs. Pretty much anytime we see the frog princess, we'll try and spray her. Time of national discontent and simmering aggression. You gather items that you inherited from the last queen. You face a mirror and your visors are now waiting. Let them wait. Enter the throne room. Let them wait. Your bold and unflinching reign has led us to a new era that might... should I be gentle or good? Let's go with should we be gentle. The idea that they tell you your bold leadership in 2 years has changed the kingdom is weird. But maybe he's just buttering up. We changed the lady's secret code again. Do both steps you did before, but now spell each word backwards. Try it. So now A becomes E, I becomes O, and everything is backwards and all consonants move forward. So TH something, yeah, you probably just ignore the vowels and focus on the consonants. TH blank Q J H. I don't think that says anything. But this one just says like this. And so that can't be possibly right. K blank J. No, it's got to be this one, right? So we'll go with that one. I was frog for a whole year, so I learned a lot about suffering. Why not pay me to inspire peasants? Nope, back to a frog you go. What was that for? Oh no, I feel weird. How could you do this? What about solidarity, sisterhood, and ribbit, ribbit? Bye now. Don't croak. You watch a princess parody transform back into a frog. It's pretty satisfying. And so that gets us the witch ending, which, or the witch title, which I kind of knew that was going to happen. I knew that we had our differences, but I have had no one else to talk to here. Will you listen? Let's go with yes. It seems like I'm going to go with yes on this, because I feel like I've said no before. And that just really ruins your interaction with the church, which is probably good. Lightning struck a cherry tree and it fell in the neighborhood, ate all of it. The parents have to pay the tree owners. I think if we say yes here, that's what I would pick normally, but I wasn't really paying attention when I saw these kinds of cards as to whether or not that gave you a different ending. So saying yes increases the 2 on the left and decreases the 2 on the right. So I probably should have gone the other way on that. Let's see, the scandalous lady in the east is trying to ransom my good name. I beg the crown pay what she asks. I feel like I've said no to that before, so I'm going to go with yes there. Such a beautiful star clock. If you ever want to know your horoscope, show it to me. Let's go with no. As a nun, I proudly live a humble life, but for a little worldly coin I might share a secret of the church. Oh. I'll pay. The only way to save the cardinal's sainthood test is to show him a holy bone. Good luck with that. Oh! So it is the chicken bone that passes the sainthood test. Well. Let's see. Fresh gossip, one of our dukes was caught naked in a barrel of wine in the east, and the king paid to cover it up. That's wild. I paid. Let's see. We'll go with that's wild. You never tell your ladies about your role in the scandal. Scarlet Rash has laid the city low. The people are asking for a visit from the Majesty. Do I want that ending? No, so I'll say no. Help Sister Godiva make crafts with the children in the saint's name day. It's good publicity. And nice too. I hate her. Let's go with I hate her. That seems very extreme answers. The king and queen of the island across the channel have a sorceress beliefs. Avoid them. I will. Let's go with nope. My homeland barbarians tore down a statue of an ancestor that claimed she was a conqueror. Was she? Let's go with that's awful. Your reign gives purpose to the lives of the smaller piece, or what gift you are to the planet, to the people. Take pride. Let's see. Must the manufacturer now marry her? The woman was rejected by her betrothed after the beauty queen gave her hives. Must the manufacturer now marry her? The obvious answer would be no, but let's go with yes. Justice rules that basic beauty standards must be guaranteed by queen bachelors. Your bosoms that roll like melons in your gown, I beg you, please conceal them. Let's go with nope. Swamp fever is remarkably virulent. This year the death toll is very high. I recommend you close the palace grounds. I guess the question here is, have we died of swamp fever before? Or is that potentially a new way to do that? Let's go with no. Art and alignment are nice, but admit it, you miss the old days of war and glory. Interesting, I do. No. This is a specific Aries thing, so I will say I do. I'd hope you said that because I saw the war for the glory in the East. Great. We need a curfew for moral hygiene. Convince the king and there will be a holy treasure for your crown. So do we go yes there? Or do we say no? I'm gonna go with yes. Just look at yourself, great queen, for who in history has such an inspiring profile, such a worthwhile image. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with no here because I want to lower my stats with the church and the military a little bit. This horse was owned by one soldier but raised by another, which soldier gets to keep the horse's war medals. The owner, the raiser. Last time we said raiser, this time we'll go with the owner. Justin Waxberg rules that title ownership directly determines animal award inheritance. Let's spindle the days in the maze. I don't think that there's a reason why we would want to do that. Pretty much any time, so let's just go with let's not. There's no negative effect on that. I know you entertain the East Kingdom tonight, but my mother is very ill. Can you braid your own hair? I can't, of course. Let's go with I can't. Let's decorate the throne room with bright colors. It's how your mother would have wanted it. Yes. No, this seems like an odd choice because it doesn't really feel like it has any outcome, so let's just go with yes. I hate how I hate a long day's work. Please, let's work shorter days but with less time off. Let's go with yes. Nope, that lost us money. Okay. Maybe it'll save us. I feel like you probably just want to duel this person immediately. Yep, and we got to 29 years, but that didn't get us far enough. We're still struggling to try and get to 40 years, and I'm running out of things to say in these kind of repetitive runs. But we do know how to pass the sainthood test, so if we can just go with the church, we could probably get that one done. Polarized expectations resting upon her. King ordered a golden bull for the city plaza. It's a garish idea. It's too expensive. Can you cancel it? Yes. No. And this is a Taurus, so I think we should say no there. I'm bored with war. I should just sign a truce and end it, don't you think? Yes. Let's go with no. If I lost many in this war, would you please pray for the your strange god? Let's go with yes. I knew you were a witch. General Vale's cord just shaken. Very quickly we've run out of money. War has driven down the price of chocolate. Might as well buy a lot. Yes. No. Okay, go with yes. Queen is so strong, even sword doesn't harm her appetite. Equips. Yep. So it does seem like this war is just going to keep on going until I end it. And I probably should just let it keep going. The Holy Father himself asked why this country is at war. What is your reply? God's will, the king's idea. Now let's go to the God's will. You lie like a garden in a snake, he hisses. Let's go with no on that one. The lady was killed by bandits on the way to Linden. Does the husband's family still get the dowry? Let's go with yes. No air yet. Must be your bile rising. This cure is made up from baby rabbit intestine. Sure, to help. Sure. Let's go with yes there. I wanted to join a convent, but they said it was for women only. So much for equity yet. Deal with it. Let's go with deal with it. Queen has double standards, he shields. Nothing between us. Yeah, we have got another baby. Let the bells ring out. Her Majesty the Queen has given the kingdom a young prince. I have an heir, and so do I. The young heir is sent abroad to be educated. These heirs never show up. Again. Let's see. I feel overwhelmed by all the pain in this world, my love. I am paralyzed. It's so hard. I don't know what the response I should have done there, but obviously the gun was wrong. Hey, what is this all mother anyway? I'm not sure. Keep honors on your great queen. Will you hear them? Obviously. Let's see. The queen is as beautiful as the first dew of the red radish. That would increase that relationship with the people, which is probably the best one to go with. So we'll go with awe. And then keep going forward. Let's go ahead and say we love the king. Feel faint over the cheers. I feel maybe afflicted with a vampire's curse. Help, what do I do? Go to church. You look fine. Let's go to church. He looks almost disappointed by constructive advice. Maybe I should have sprayed him. His son the prince has returned from the palace. He asks if you have time for a visit. Ooh, so somebody finally they have responded. Oh. And so there is a prince, and which probably implies that there is, as far as the portrait gallery, a princess also. Although if there is a princess, it's not next to the portrait of the prince. So that would be fairly difficult, and we are up to 620 cards. It's really not showing you or telling you when you unlock cards anymore. So that whole animation of it adding cards to the deck was wasted. It'd be pretty crazy to have a baby, which happens very rarely, and have a daughter, and then have them come back. Mother, you look so changed. The other boys at sword school were mean. But I showed them I'm the king's son. Wonderful, darling. How's that? I guess you go with wonderful, darling here, but like ideally, this game needs a rewind function where I could just say, let's see what happens here, and then let's rewind and save scum back to a checkpoint, and then see what happens if we take that. I shouted, my dad's the king. I'm such I have such a loud voice, mother, he shouts. We must hunt down the vampire scourge. Please, my queen, fund our new silver weaponry. Sure. But, guess we go with but there. Juno's veil is embarrassed to learn that silver only works on werewolves, so that was the right response. Exploration Society will now venture into a city. We need some pocket money for sweets. Let's go with fine. Majesty, will your right to each noble family to thank them for the support? There are only 200 or so. Let's go with no on that one. Our son has been pestering all the generals. Don't you think it would be better if he went back to his education? Yes. Let's go with no there. It's too lovely having your precious boy at your side. As the church grows in power, here more pilgrims are visiting the capital. Should we impose a tourist tax? Yes. There's now a tax on pilgrims. Wonderful idea. And of course you plan to grant the church our share. Let's go with yes. That evil looking glass, allow me to strike it with my arrow. What happens if I spray that guy? Can I have a fence? Deer have ravaged my crops. If I say no, that's probably the right response for a couple of reasons, because you know that the deer and the Allmother are somewhat connected. I don't think we've ever commissioned this portrait, so let's just go with yes on this. That's going to cost a lot of money. Smiles of older women are false. All they want is to take your pulse, remind them why they don't deserve it. I'll go with yes there. Here we have a special event. Some old rival cousin thinks he has a claim to the throne. What would you like? What would it be like to be married to someone different? Better. They're all the same. Let's go with better. And then we'll go just not interested there. Stop crying. My son in the west is a smuggler, and now he's got fines to pay. My queen, why don't you? Why did he not listen to me? Was he desperate? Let's go with who knows. Suppose it's a child's job to flout his mama, Master Mussolini says. Strength has made us feared from their kingdoms. I must guard you from all costs. Is there a way out of this one? I don't know if there is. Yeah, we're still struggling to get the royal deeds done. We still haven't seen a pirate at all. Still haven't governed for 40 years. If we can get enough prompts for the sainthood test, we can get that one done. I still have yet to see what how you do the widow. The builder is obviously building all three of the buildings, and we just need that prompt to show up somehow. Then the indefatigable, I don't even know what that word means. The ancient, maybe you have to be a vampire to become an ancient. The venerated might be passing the sainthood test. The crone, the deathless might be a vampire thing. The secret, who knows? The millennial, who knows? The collector, who knows? The magus is probably doing spells. The healer, I don't know. And then the forbidden. The rest of these are getting very much down to a point where you're not getting a lot of hints. We still have a decent amount of different ways to die, and we're not seeing ways in which that would really happen. And then our portrait gallery, we unlocked the prince, which makes me suspect that there is a princess, but that still would leave 3 more characters. We are at 623 cards, which I guess is at 2/3 of the potential cards unlocked, but it definitely doesn't feel right to think that this game is 2/3 of the way done. If it is, this game is way too long, because I am ready in the next hour or two to be just done with the game. I don't feel a need to have to go through a bunch of runs that aren't getting me very far, um, for no good reason. And that is really the difference, I think, for your average gamer when you are playing a roguelite game, is that you want a significant amount of progress in every run. Every now and then you can have a bad run when just nothing happens, that's fine, but you can't have 2, 3, 4 of those in a run, in a row, because that would be very frustrating, and that's very much what I think is happening here. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.